I've been so self-conscious of my face, and my face isn't even expressing itself as badly as it was because I was picking at it really, really, really hard. Hating on myself for the eating I had done. And then I picked it so bad that it bleeds, and then I don't know when to stop picking. And I scrub, and I use rubbing alcohol, and I dry it out. And then, yeah, I'm drying it out with Epsom salt right now. I still have a little bit more time, though I do have to get going. I like to eat something, prepare myself mentally. I'm dealing with a lot of fears, a lot of purging. It's not easy. It's not pleasant to admit. It's not pleasant to experience. I know a lot of people have been through what I've been through, though it doesn't make it any easier for you to go through those things, you know, to worry about those things. I need to figure out what questions I need to be asking myself. I need to meditate and spend more time by myself. It's hard to when you definitely hate yourself. Or you're taught like, oh, you're bad. Like exactly like, sometimes I'm self-conscious of like, exactly like, I had someone make fun of me saying like, how do you tell real, you know, baby feeders from fake ones? Is like real ones float. And yeah, like it was funny, but it wasn't so funny. It was definitely clearly sexually harassing, though it was kind of funny, and it was also enlightening. So that was interesting to experience as a child. I'm attempting to do simply like bag bends, and by doing that alone, having what would you call it, breathing exercises that breathe air into all of those spaces. And all I can think about is like how over-sexualized like the bodies are of every single human being, man or women. And the perceptions and the yearning to change. Why are women shamed for having food on their chest? I mean, like bags of fat. They're bags of fat, and we're shamed, and like it's just kind of frustrating and kind of embarrassing. Like it's like oh, constantly told to cover up, or that we're not on the same level as someone else. Like we're not smart enough, we're not strong enough. There's all this like hateful vengefulness, oppression, that hilarity. And then there's the opposite. Some people give their power away, and they think that they have too much power, and they want to give their power away. They don't want to be in control of themselves. They want someone else to tell them what to do, to the point where they would pay someone to tell them what to do. And frankly, not even a therapist can tell you what to do. And yes, if you're into linguistics and you write down the word therapist, it says the rapist. Therapist. So don't listen to someone else's insight, even mine, you know, come to your own conclusions and your own discoveries. This is just my personal journey, what has worked for me. You know, I never force people to buy oils from me or force people to purchase anything that I make or anything like that. You know, if you like it, you know, I just tell you what has personally worked for me, things that I enjoy. And yes, I especially love to make, I call them concoctions. Like I'll mix up my own mixture of oils for you with crystals and exactly put together a toolkit is what I call it. Exactly, I'll bless it, you know, I kiss it or put my breath into it or however you choose to give language to me having some of my energy on it type thing. It's so complicated, and it's really not that complicated. It's just about knowing the energy you bring to the space, you know, like do you come to a room, are you sad? Are you that person that walks into the room and tells everyone you're fine but really you're sad and you're lying to even yourself, saying that you're okay when you're not? And you're acting like you love yourself when you don't. And you're smiling but really hurting. Mood. This is like my favorite shirt, by the way. One of my favorite shirts of all time. It's a red shirt. It's so red. And it's like velvet. And yeah, I'm gonna have to wash it gently because I'm totally ruining it right now. So I wore just, yeah, two of my favorite pieces. Like, these are like my only jean shorts, literally, because I fluctuate weight all the time. That's totally root chakra stuff too. So we're working with all of that, as I stated before. We're entering a realm of like healing instead of just mindlessly behaving, you can say. And I'm just sharing my personal journey. I'm not saying by any means that anyone is to copy me or do as I do, because I always encourage people not to do as I do, because just let me be me. It's just my divine expression. And I always thank those of you who are still here and that serve me love and compassion, understanding, and all that good stuff, you know. And especially those of you who you can say they go poo in my Easter basket. You know, I have to say thanks to those people too, because they make me appreciate what I have and the times where I take what I have for granted. And thank you those of you who allow me to share what I have received so far. You know, it's not always easy to share. And thank you those of you who choose to share with me. You know, you have no idea how much that makes me grow and flourish, and yes, how much that makes me be in a space where I can give more, because my cup is over poured. Thank you. I love you.